Hi guys, this is Tracy from Stampin' Away with Tracy, and I want to show you this sweet little card I created, and says someone loves you lots and lots, and it has some embellishments on there and some silver thread and some different things, and I'm going to show you how to create it. Now, the stamp set I chose for this project is Petals, Parcels and Petals, and this is in the annual catalog. But it also has a matching die set that makes a box, which I'm going to do that next, so stay tuned. And it does these flowers here. Let me open this up so you can see what all you get. You get a lot with this, and you get some designs like this to put on the box. So that's what actually comes in the matching die set. Now, the die set is perfect parcels. So you probably can improvise with some things that you have in your own stash, but let me show you how I made this one. The first thing is you need a sheet of, I have soft seafoam, sorry. We'll be using soft seafoam, and I have cut it 4 1/4 across this way, and I have scored it at 5 1/2. So let's get the soft seafoam, can't even say that today, ink pad, because we're doing a tone on tone with this. So we'll see if you all like this. Now, when you are stamping like this, you have to work your way across. You can't stamp in the middle. You have to work your way across, because if you stamp in the middle, around the edges and not in the middle, then you can't really stamp it in the middle, because it kind of gives you a gap, and you don't want to have a gap. So you kind of have to do the middle and then work around the edges. And that works really well. And it's kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. You just want to stay. Now, to get the top, you can cover that with a sheet of paper, or you can just fold it, ink it, and do your top. There you go. Now, we've put our own designer series look on there. Looks like paper. Need to wipe my surface down because I have ink on it. So, now the next step to this card is this sentiment. Now, I have already stamped the sentiment and put it on the diagonal dies. These are stitched nestle labeled dies, and they're these. I love these. I use them all the time. Great buy. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 8 dies in this set, and they just go from the largest to the smallest. So you can actually stack these if you wanted to. So I like those. Okay. So we have this done with our card, which is our background. Now this is the die that comes with the set. Here's the die. I just went ahead and punched it out through my Big Shot. Now, you just need to cut it apart. I just made one snip. And let me show you up close where I cut it. Cut it right there. Now, what we're going to do is put these on the back. See how I reuse my paper? So I don't want to waste. So we want to put these on the side here. Okay, we want to put this one here. So see how that's coming out of the top? And we're going to put this one on here. Now, just see how I added those? I just did a tape runner, my snail here, cut these apart and added them on. And it looks like a total different embellishment there, doesn't it? Now, I used the silver thread. This is also in the annual catalog. I think this is only $3. And you get yards and yards of it. It's a great embellishment for very little money. So I like that. You can do so much with it. So you just cut that off. Now we're going to do kind of big loops. So we're going to do them around all our my fingers, like this. Because we want it to be big loops, not small loops. Because we really want you to be able to see it from the top and the bottom. So we probably need to wind it around the upper part of my hand to make it bigger. That wasn't big enough. So here we go. So there we go. Now, so that you can see it on both sides. And I want to kind of put it on diagonally. Now, you put your snail on. Well, if I could do it right side up. Put your snail on like that. Okay. Then you're just going to put this out over the area that you want it and push it into the snail is how I do it. It's into the snail and then it stays. And then you can adhere it. See how that comes on both sides? Now this string is hanging down, so what I do is I want to see it on the other side. So I just loop it around, make sure that it's in the snail, and just keep doing that. And that's basically all you have to do to get that twine in there. Now, this twine is much easier if you just wrap it around your hand and you don't want it on both sides. Having it bigger is a little more to work with, but it's not much. So I snip off the one that's hanging down. I snip it off. So just pull this up again because you want to see it. Just put it in the snail and cut that off. See how easy that is? And you can see it from both ends. And isn't that nice? How you can just see it from both ends. So now we are ready to adhere it. Let's get your Stampin' dimensionals and put on the back. I would use several because you want it to hold and you want it to be stable and not kind of wonky when you pick your card up. So I put several on here. I like it to be sturdy when it's on there. So now just, once you put it on there, you just pull the tops off your Stampin' dimensionals. It's easy. And they stick really, really well. And this card is about done. Really, this is probably a 3-minute card. Especially if you've done it once. This would be an easy card to make over and over. Now, you just put your card down here. And you'd adhere that down, and there you go. Isn't that a cute card? Kind of spread the... Oh, I almost forgot. We have some embellishments. We have some glitter and clear epoxy. Forgot about those. Now, I'm using different sizes on mine. Have it on my finger. And I will move it off my finger on the card. See how that just adds a little something? I'm going to use a larger one now. Well, I've chased that little sucker everywhere. There it is. I'm not sure what my problem is with that. Usually you can just pick them right up. Okay, let me just get another one. There they go. I'm going to do 3. I used 2 larger ones and 1 smaller one on this project. Well, I'm having a terrible time with these, aren't I? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You'll have to give me a comment on how I'm doing it wrong. Now, so there you go. There you go. Have them on like that. And what do you think? So we just made a duplicate. It's a little different than this card. They're always a little bit different. But I just wanted to show you this to see what you think. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to just send me a comment. Down below, I'll have all the supplies listed and the paper sizes listed. And if you would like to join my email list, I have that below too. Thanks, guys. I hope you all have a great day.